Lawrance Valdez Horsemanship with the Natural Approach. Today we are doing question and answering. And if you can hear me above the little Santa Cruz pond over there in the corner. But anyway, we had last week, we opened up an invitation to you guys to inform us on things that you would like us to talk about and teach. And one of the things was on biting, so we've already covered that one in a previous video. The one that we want to cover now is a woman contacted us and asked us if we would do a video on gait transition or speeding your horses up through transition and allowing it to be smooth. So in other words, to simplify that, going from a slow gait to a fast gait, that transition, she wants to know how you do it and keep it smooth. So we're going to cover that today. Our horse that we're using today is Big Red, and we appreciate him. He's a good friend of ours, and he'd be a good one for us to demo this with today. Also keep in mind that gait transition applies, you do the same thing with a non-gaited horse as you do a gaited horse. This particular horse is not gaited, he is a trotter, but the exercise and the tools that I'm going to give you today apply to gaited horses as well. Remember, when all else fails, go back to the basics. You can never go wrong by going back to the basics. I want to kind of show you real quick the gear that we're going to be using. The bridle and the bit that we'll be using today is just a port. This is kind of a medium port. There's a low port, a high port. This is a medium ported bit. It's got swivel shanks so that if I reach down and pull, that it's got some give. I can use my rein to pull out here, out to the side, right and left, in a direct, and also an indirect on my belly button, and it's got some give, it's got some swivel. I also use a Bozell or a Cabesson band, and my rule is 2 fingers from the back end of your Cabesson or your Bozell, 2 fingers this way. I don't like to tighten a horse's mouth shut. I like them to be able to at least open a little bit. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and bridle him up. We'll put the Bozell on. He's trying to help me. By the way, when they do that, that is called positive flexion. Okay? And that's what you want. If your horse is trying to get away from you, it is called opposition reflex. Positive flexion. You can see how he opened his mouth there. Then the ear forward gently. Tuck the forelock. Then the next ear forward gently. Adjust. Tighten your throat latch. And here we go. All right, I'm just going to kind of toss this halter and lead. I don't care if it lands in the dirt. It's a rope halter, a rope lead. The dirt kind of helps give it life. Check the saddle. Okay, I want to mention also that you can use whatever bit or bridle that you want. I was just pointing out this particular bit that I am using and my Bozell. You can use a snaffle, you can use a halter, you can use a natural halter bridle, whatever you want, you can use. Okay, so get my leg up here, grab my reins. Okay, the very first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your horse is soft in his face, in his neck, shoulders. So I always start out by moving my feet back and forth a little bit and asking them to bend at the pole. Okay, I ask the nose to kind of go to the right, the point of the shoulder a little bit, one way, and very little as you can see, and kind of the point of the shoulder the other, to get that soft feel. You can see there's a little bit of resistance there. That's okay. That's why we start out with this exercise. I also teach my horses that when I move my feet, kind of tap their sides, their head and neck, come down, lower their neck and head, and they break at the pole. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start out at the trot. You can see that I've got a wide rein here, up here, so that I can move my hands either direction. I've got one rein over one side, the other over the next. I went from a walk to a trot, and I'm going to just kind of lock my elbows to my sides, and I'm not going to move my arms and my hands a whole lot. Okay? I'm not going to do that. So in other words, I'm not going to be moving up here, moving back, moving up here with my hands. I'm going to lock my elbows and keep my hands where they need to be. Also, I want to mention that you need to bring your legs back. You need to bring your legs back behind the front cinch so that you can push your horse forward when you go to move your horse into a faster gait. So I'm going to ask you to break up the pole, lock my elbows, and move a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Okay? You want to take baby steps. Don't make a big deal out of your transition. Okay, that was a little bigger, so now we're going to slow back down. Asking to slow down, you can see I did not move my hands. I might tweak my fingers a little bit, but I locked my elbow. Now I'm going to ask you to move big, kind of squeeze. This applies to your gaited horses as well. I'm going to ask him to break a little more in the pole by just tweaking my wrists. Ask him to move up. Stay in frame, and slow down. When I slow down, I release the pressure in my legs. And what I mean by that is when I squeeze from here to here, and from here to my ankles. When I release, I take my legs off them. Once again, if I go rhythmic with my legs, see how his neck came down? I want him to break the pole. I also go back to the bending. 1, 2, 3, close each finger, bend to their shoulder or your leg. Okay, 1, 2, 3, bend. Okay, and I'm going to ask the bend. That wasn't very good. I'm going to ask it again. That wasn't very good. That wasn't very good. There. Once he gives to that pressure, and it's where I want it to be, that wasn't very there. Okay? But be gentle. Always be gentle with your horse. Be patient. These things take time. Don't come up here and blast on your horse and try to get him to go backward, to bend their neck and head. See how his head's up there? I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to, that's why we're doing this exercise. I'm asking him to lower his neck and head right there. Stop. Ask him to come back. Lower neck and head. There. But I'm not wailing on him. I'm not yanking on his mouth. I'm going to go the other direction. We're going to start out slow. My legs are back. I'm going to ask him to break because I'm going to lock my elbows so that my hands are not moving forward and backward. ask him to move a little bigger now. After he gets his neck and head in the right place. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's bigger. Here's a little bit bigger. You want to bob his head a little bit? I don't care. I'm just asking. Ooh. I'm asking for a change, and it's a small change. Go back to bumping with your legs a little bit. It's not kicking, it's just bump up. Ask the neck and head to come down. He wanted to go backward. I'm saying no. I want your neck and head. So I'm just going to bump. There. Going to bump. There. Because they have to be soft. They have to be soft in their face in order to do your gait transitions, because it's not a release with your hands go forward or a pull back go slower. It's in your legs. Move your legs back. You want them to work on their hind end. This is their motor. Also, you notice my transitions weren't real big. From a slow to a faster. They weren't big. There wasn't a big difference. And we get hung up on that. You need to start small and add a little speed each time. So we're going to go around, lock my elbows. You can see I get a little more speed. Lock my elbows. I'll ask you to slow down now. There we go. It's not a big change. It's a small change. It's small. Lock my elbows. Ask you to soften in the face. Go bigger. Bring my legs back. Whoa. Okay. I hope that answered your questions. It's not here and here. It's lock. Use your legs. Move your legs back. Move your legs back so that you can squeeze this part of your horse up underneath them. You want the weight to go from here to here. Okay. Feel free to add any comments you'd like at the end of the video. We appreciate you guys. We love doing these videos. Once again, I'm Lawrance Valdez, helping you be better so that your horse can